What a mess. What an absolute mess this was. Here we go, folks. Konami released the Masterpiece Series, Platinum, Silver, whatever you want to call it, Blue Eyes White Dragon on their website. Needless to say, in a few words, this was horrific. Absolute disaster. The site just went bananas and crashed. And what's crazy about this is the European version took about 2 hours to sell out. And at that point, I was thinking to myself, okay, the European version, yeah, it's going to be less in demand. Yeah, it took 2 hours. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it'd be 5, 10, 20 minutes here in North America. That didn't happen. The site was just hammered from the get-go. 1,000 of these things produced. Personally, my experience was pretty horrific. Now, what's crazy about this is supposedly the website was leaked accidentally by Konami to the Europeans. Basically that they leaked this website, the North American website, to them, but again, I don't know how true that is. Nonetheless, you had to have an account, you had to sign in, you had to get the card. It seemed like they didn't put the card up right at 11. Was it a minute or so before? I don't know if anyone knows that. 11 Eastern Time. Again, feel free to comment down below. First of all, if you got one of these, please comment down below. In the last video I made, a few people said they actually got a few. I personally don't know anybody that got one out of like 25, 30 people. But what was really annoying and what really put some salt in the wound was Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG's Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want to call it, saying something like, this is not a drill, and then they posted the link and all that good stuff. First of all, the link, store.yugiohcard.com, then here I am trying to spam the button on the picture. So I'm like spamming the picture. And then you have to go to products. Then you have to go to Masterpiece Series, right? And then, by that point, then you got to click it, all right? And then you have to add it to cart. So there was a lot extra. It would have been a lot easier if Konami just put the actual pre-order link there. I think that would have been a lot better. So a lot of people say that bots invaded this. I don't know what to say. I don't know if bots did this. I mean, I guess. But what's weird is, you don't hear anything. Usually with these botters, you'll hear something. You'll say, oh, there was definitely, someone leaks it. They want to show off, and they throw their bot on Twitter or something and say, look what I got. I will say this. Konami's website was horrific. I mean, a lot of people said, yeah, a 5-year-old could design this. I'm no web designer, but yeah, this website stunk. It was just horrific from the get-go. But here's Konami's response. They said about a half an hour in, we are currently experiencing technical difficulties on our consumer order site for the Platinum Blue Eyes. We apologize for the inconvenience. As soon as it's back up online, we will make another announcement. Now, they left, everything is showing out of stock. Long story short, it showed out of stock for me. Once I clicked on it, it wasn't even a chance. I didn't even get to add it to cart. For those who got it, when you add it to cart, did it immediately reserve it in your cart? Did you have to check out? Does it take 1 minute, like 1 second, 1 click to check out, like a quick checkout? What was your method? I'm curious about that. But nonetheless, they announced that there were technical difficulties. At that point, about 25, 30 minutes in, because the site was just hammered, at that point, everyone said, okay, there's a chance. It's not sold out. They're going to put more up, and, maybe a couple people got in before the madness and somehow checked out. But right now, it looks like there's problems with the site. Okay. Now, 2 to 2.5 hours later, they say, thank you for your interest. Our technical difficulties were due to overwhelming interest and hundreds of pre-orders being placed at once, and then follows up, adds the salt to the wound, saying, we are now sold out of this item. If your order was changed to a wish list item after surpassing our available inventory, you'll be notified by email. So Konami first said, whoa, there's tech problems on the site. We'll let you know when it's back up online, which is telling everyone we've still got more. 2 hours later, it took 2 hours for Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami to say, we have sold out. So for the people, refreshing and refreshing and refreshing and wasting their entire morning and afternoon, Konami just said, basically, gave you the middle finger. Long story short, that's what happened. And this whole experiment, yeah, was a mess. And if you're concerned about bots now, here's the crazy thing. If you're concerned about bots now that this thing sold out in seconds, seconds, literal seconds, and now when you go on eBay and you look at these things and they're selling for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, now you're going to have a problem. If you thought the bots were bad now that they know they can make a quick flip on this thing, whoa, what's going to happen when the gold comes out? What's going to happen when they do this to Dark Magician Girl? I mean, what is going to happen, right? So, yeah, this was a disaster, long story short. But, and here's the big thing, is Konami has said 1,000 initial copies. Are these copies going to be numbered? Which I don't think they will. If not, for those buying it right now at $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, is there a possibility they'll never make this again? Absolutely. But is there another possibility that they go ahead and run the presses on this thing? I'd say so. And Konami, $1,000, 1,000 produced $1 million. They made $1 million in just a few seconds. And they're looking at that and they're licking their lips, their hands are rubbing, and they're saying, we're going to do it again. I mean, I would be stunned after this reaction, okay, and all the madness that ensued. I would be stunned that they don't do this again, that they don't produce more. So for those who are selling, congratulations. First of all, for those who sell, congratulations. If it were me, I would be so torn if I had one, because I would say, I really wanted it just for my collection. But at the same point, there's a decent chance that this thing gets eventually reprinted, and I should probably just dump it now. The smart money move, risk reward, in my opinion, in my view, would be to dump it now, or dump it when it comes in, and then hopefully rebuy it later. This, long story short, was just a catastrophe. I mean, this is a disaster on wheels. Konami, the fact that Konami took 2 hours to confirm a sellout. At least don't wait, make people waste their time all day just to give them hope. If it's sold out, it's sold out. And if there were bots, then Konami, you better freaking get it going. You better freaking put up the fences here against the bots. Supposedly there was no captchas, which help prevent botting. Supposedly it was easy as pie. A few clicks. I mean, what was your experience? Did anyone even add it to cart and didn't check out? Get it to that wish list, which I don't even know about? For me, I kept refreshing this page over and over and over, and it just said, pre-order sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. Someone else was saying that after about 20, 30 minutes, they got it from sold out to add to cart, which to me was shocking. So I don't know where that came from. I was always under the impression that the initial wave had sold out. Now, another option that people have recommended was make it a lottery system. Have Konami make it lottery. Everyone gets a fair chance. Come on, guys. Really? Unfortunately, the reality of that situation is no. Actually, the lottery system screws more people than it helps. Why? Well, because in a lottery system, you're telling me that there's not people. There's not bots that can create billions and billions of email addresses to submit to Konami, to submit. I mean, that autofill the information. I mean, guys, you could do a lottery system, but your odds now go from, 1-2% this way to, 1 in a million? Because what's to stop someone from having 1 million emails and throwing them out to Konami? What do you guys think? What was your experience? This was a disaster, catastrophe. Yeah, I will not be getting this. I will not be displaying this if there is no reprint for obvious reasons. I'm not paying $5,000. I'm not paying $4,000 for this. Stick to the PSA graded stuff at that price, especially for something that could get reprinted. What are you guys thinking? I'm salty. And yes, I'm waiting for those comments. Oh, you are salty. And yes, I am. I am. Till next time, Yu-Gi-Oh! 2, signing out.